few things going. So here we are with the water. I don't really know where you are on the screen. I'll just have a quick look. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so I've got my water here and my brush. Where's my bit of... I don't want it to be too... I can have the... Sorry. I can have the... what do you call that? Branch. A bit darker. Oh. I don't know if you can get that off. I just got to, don't rush, slow down, and gently fill in the owl, because if you get it on the outside, I think it stays there. I'm very new to watercolours and doing all this sort of stuff. And a bit of colour. Just a bit on the tail. Right, see, it's gone on, it's bled on the outside. That's fine, because what I'm thinking of, I won't use this. If that's the case, I'll put this down, and I will, what I might do is get the brown, go round the outside. Oh, not used to using water. Doesn't colour the page if I don't dip it in the paint. I'm going to go around the outside of the picture of the owl. Forget, you've got to dab in the water, dab into the colour. Oh, it's a bit too much there. So what I wanted to do that for was so when I cut it out, there's no white bits. I think he needs a little bit more brown on his face. Because once it dries, I think it will dry a bit lighter. I don't mind it on his body. Here we go. So he needs to blend in. Oh, something just broke. That's not good, is it? All right. I will move my water. Or actually, I'll put the lid on. And move it over here. Knowing my luck, I will spill it. Right, in the bin. So cut this out. A little bit down the bottom there. That could be used for something else because it's got the purple stain on it. What I might do is go and blast it with the hairdryer, dry it. I shall go and do that and I will come back. So I'm back now. I've dried it off. That's my little owl. I've got some DMC cottons. I've got my piece of tapestry. I think I'm going to have this on this side. I like the greenery. I like the tree. You could blend in there. Off that. There, like that. Yep, and then I will have something for the other side. I'm not sure what that will be yet. I did have this here, but that's not for that. I did have this here. I could use this as well, but I think the owl just doesn't fit in because you'd have to have this tiniest little owl. Maybe I could use this for the back. That would look nice because then that'd be the sort of same textured fabric. What else have I got here? I've got some Tim Holtz fabric. I could just use that for the back. Same sort of colours, the green and the brown, and it's pink but it's just a bit of red there. But then I don't want it to be too heavy, so maybe this, it's got roses, that's got flowers, brown, a bit of red, so I might use this for the back and just stitch into this. This would be good. Alright, so that's what I've decided, that will be the back. Is there any butterflies on here? No, so what I might do is just cut these out, 3 of these, and just randomly put them on their back. Yep, so that's good. This one's going to be a bit of an easy one this time. So what we're going to do is find some thread. I did use I couched it down with, no, I did crew wool for this pillow, but maybe that's not the right, I think that's the, these must be the same, are they? Yeah, maybe I'll just use this, or no, it's too light. Let me just see what I can do with this. I've got so much I can just give it a chop there. What's this here? This might be a bit of a half a cut one. Yep, just get rid of that. How's everybody going? Oh, don't you just hate it when it does that? I'm trying to finish off my sewing for my bags for that lady. I think I'll do that this afternoon. This is Wednesday, my girlfriend's birthday. So that video that I did on my pouch with the photos, that was for her. So she got that to this morning, went up and had a cup of tea with her, and she thought it was beautiful. So I said, oh, if you wanted to, you could go and watch my video that I made. She went, oh, I'll do that. So what I think I would do is just turn it under like that. I'm a bit of a slow girl when I'm concentrating. I'm not going to get it all tucked in. I could use glue, but I think pinning it's fine because I don't want the... I'll just cut into there. I don't want the crew wool all mucky from the glue. Yep. So fold that in there. Turn this around. I can fold that. So yeah, I think that is what I'm going to do. Probably need a little bit more. No, that's right. I don't need anything under there. All right. So let me see where I'm going with this. There's no preparation. This is literally not live, but this is literally what I'm doing. So it's going to go over there. I'll move that down a little bit, hide him. So I will come up now. Am I going through that? Yes, I'm going to go through the wadding, I think. Ow, don't stab yourself in the finger. Right. This is going to be the finest stitching I think I'll have to do. So I'll just go up and come straight back down. I don't think I want overcast stitching in it. I might even just stitch down into his body so then it looks like it's part of the body. I'm not sure what I've got to do there. Let me just fix this up. Maybe I'll just leave that for now, fold that there, and then when I come back from the stitching, I think when I've come back from the stitching, I'll just fold that back out. I think that's what I need to do. Now this has got a thing on the other side here called a scrim, and it's a bit rough, excuse me. And so that's the underside, and the fluffy side of the quilt is this here. So all I'm going to do is just stab stitch up and down around the body and fold under the fabric as I'm going. Some bits you might just find that will just poke out. There's not much you can do about that. That's why I wanted to try and colour it a bit brown, so you can't see it, or I'll probably just blend that in. turning back around, I'll just pull out the fabric and make it sit. Hope you can see that down on the fabric. Put my cotton in, my needle, and just keep going up and down. I don't want big loops, I just want tiny ones. It's going to be a bit time consuming. I hope it's not going to be too thick. I don't think it will be, because this is just my first layer. I'm not building any more layers on it. I'll probably just go around and fill in the rest of this here on the wadding. There's his little head. Try and lick my fingers. I know it sounds a bit yucky. Well, it's not. It's my fingers. But it's when you lick your fingers and you move the fabric, it helps roll the fabric over. See, now it's rolled the fabric a little bit more and disappeared that edging. See there? And then just come back up in here. Out. Try not to stab yourself. Right, up in here. Now, see, it's time to do the ears. Let me see what you can see. Oh, it's not too bad. So it's time to go up into the ears. So then I've tried to roll the fabric with my fingers. You can't really, you need to do it with your fingers, unless you do it with some tweezers, but I don't think I could do that. Too difficult. Now be careful when you do that, because that's a little bit of a gap there. So you don't want to fill that in with your cotton. So I've just gone backwards, then to go forwards up into this corner there. The aim of the game is to just do stab stitches, so you're holding the edge of it down. Now I'm getting up to the top with the ears. It's not too bad. And now I've got to try, I might cut away a little bit more of that. So that just pokes down. Right, that will do for now. I'm going to go hell for leather. Once it's cut, it's cut. It looks like he's got sticking up ears. Alright, so I'm going to try and fold that over. And that needs to get folded under as well. Use your needle to pry the wool, not the wool, the fabric back down. It's sticking out again, see there? Just get your needle and coax it under, and then get your needle and poke it back up there, and then poke it back down. It's a bit tough now because there's a bit of layers, so you find the spot you need to go in. Push it hard, pull it through. That should be good. And use the table to push the needle down up through the fabric, and then do it again. It helps the fabric go along the needle instead of your fingers, and then your fingers get holes in them. So we need to roll this fabric again, and then just press it down. There's a little bit poking up, but I'll just stick my needle into the crew wool, so it looks like it's part of the quilt, the owl body. I'll do my best to roll this one as well. working as well as the other one, so I'm going to roll it over, pull it down, and then there we go. It's a bit fiddly. Bring his ear back up again. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Sorry if you can't see. Oh, I've just pulled my yarn out, the cotton out the needle. Right, I've just come up. Hopefully it will stay there. Stay. Just a minute while I was doing so well. Oh, it's gone all fluffy. They are loud scissors. Sorry about that. I should just get my other ones. Put them away. Well, that's just for another thing over there. Right, we go. Down we go. Right, we need to do this side now. It's rolled itself back out. So let's do our best to roll it back under. There we go. So what I need to do is secure that down with my needle. But just like manipulate your needle and like push onto the fabric to get it down to create the ear, and then just shove your needle, there we go, needle down into that. Get the needle and roll the fabric or push it under, and then try and back it up with, stitch it up with the needle. Pull on that. That's just a bit of the scrim, and I've lost my thing. Okay. You can manipulate the fabric. You just sort of like roll it and tuck it. There we go. Right. Make sure you don't get it hooked on other places, because sometimes it will get hooked, and before you know it, you've got a tied edge in from over here tucked under there like that. Right, so I've tucked that under. I know you can't see this minute, but I will show you. Right, so there we go. Push it back down. Make sure it's not, there we go. Come up. Because this ear is filled in quite a bit, it won't matter where I poke the ear. I'll poke the cotton into the fabric, get rid of that scrim. Oh, now my needle's come out. Right, one more time for the ear, and that will be it. I'll just travel down a little bit further so you can get the idea. You don't need to see me do this the whole way down. I'm going to chop this off. It's being annoying. Once you've done a fair bit of stab stitching, it should hold, and then what you can come back and do is go back and do a little bit of stab stitching, you know, along there just to hold the body down, or you could fill it out. You could put a little bit of extra wadding in there to make him a bit plumpy. or a girl. I don't know whether it's a girl or a boy. I haven't decided. So I'm just going to roll that flat a little bit more because it was tucked under a little bit too much. Oh. Going all right on the back. Just making sure you can see. Now I could actually go like this, but it's a bit hard to do. The needle doesn't want to go along. If that bothers me that it's not brown, I could come back with my Inktense and just colour that in. It doesn't bother me, but it was a thought that came into my head. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there. You don't need to see me do the rest of the owl. And what I'm going to do is, I've lost the butterflies. Where did you go, Mr. Butterflies? Oh, that's right, I rolled it up, didn't I? They were on the other side, I beg your pardon. Right, let's do something with the butterflies while I'm here. I don't know where these came from, these butterflies. I can't say that they're Rachel's, or I can. I can't remember. It's nice and sunny now. It was overcast this morning, so this nice and sunny. It's going to be warming up to 30 odd degrees at the weekend. I'm just going to chop a little bit of that off and follow that along as a pattern, along, what else is the pattern? Along the line, just to even it out a little bit, because it looks a bit weird, just the straight across line, because that's where it's been cut. So I'm going to do the same here, and if it bothers me that it's fraying, I will use my basting glue just to put on the edges. If you didn't know that before, I got that from To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. She is a whiz at this sort of stuff. I've tightened my scissors up because they came loose, and now they're really too tight. Right, so there's the other butterfly. I'm not going to be worried about them because they are chopped and I only want 3. Oh, I can't use them scissors. Hurting my hands, so I'll just use these. No, I have to go back. It's not working. You don't have the control. I have to adjust them. Alright, they can go in the bin because I'm not having half a butterfly. So are we upside down? Yes, we are. I will iron this flat, and I've got some fold over, so maybe I can fold over. I should just turn it over, shouldn't I? That would be a good thing to do. I can't sew it down yet because I'm not finished the owl. So I've got heaps of fabric there, and bring it down a little bit. What have I done there? Yep. And on the side, yes. So I will iron that, and now I'll just stick on my butterfly. One can go there. This orange one can go over here. And I'll put that one there. Maybe I need another one there. I might have one more in my drawer. I have this type of butterfly, but it's in different texture. I suppose that won't matter. Let's do 5 butterflies. I don't have any more butterflies. I can always try and print them off Rachel's thing. Let's have a butterfly. We'll have a big butterfly here. Just the mummy butterfly. I don't like that it's on that thing there. Let's just do 5 butterflies. 5's my lucky number. And 13. Right. He can go on there. She. I think it's a she. Right. This one can get moved. Maybe to there. This can be the big daddy butterfly. That's mummy and 3 kids. So let's just chop this out. Even though I don't like it on this thing. Maybe I could just paint over it. Like in that colour. I just don't like the lines that it... Unless I paint over it in that colour with my Inktense pens, paints that I just did. I'll just chop this here. I was going to say I could just chop the butterfly and then stitch it down onto there, couldn't I? That'd be just annoying. Let me see, let me get back my bit of stuff. I'm going to get my paints. Come on, you silly thing. Why won't you open up? I don't want to break it. Right. Ugh. Wrong end. Oh, actually, that's really stuffed. That's really soft. It was a bit yucky. Oh, a bit of water there. That'll do. Right. What colour am I going to do this? A bit of this colour here. No, that's orange. Definitely not that colour. Do I have any more water in here? Just a little bit. You're going to see the lines. What I might do is I'll do this off camera and then you'll see it in the next video. So I'm not... Oh, that's what that little white thing came off before. That's annoying. It broke. Oh. If it breaks, I'll send it back. If it doesn't work, I'll send it back. I will just do that off camera. as I think of, if it doesn't work, I'll just cut the butterfly out, stick it on a different bit of fabric like this, and then I'll stick it down. So that butterfly can go here. I'll put a pin in it for now. You don't need to waste time watching me do that. And that is basically the end of my Just Because quilt for now. Obviously it goes for the whole month of December. So this is my back. And if you wanted to know where I got those, it was, sorry, I ripped it up, this Goshen, Goshes. It was Fleur Woods had them. You can get them in at Amazon. I got them on Amazon. I think they were, I don't know how much they were. That's the back of them. And I think To Be Loved Treasures, Corinne, she had them as well. So that's the back of the quilt. This is going to be my front with Mr. Owley or Mrs. Owley. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to embellish the bird and some of the trunk and the leaves, and I think that will do because it's quite thick. And then what I might do is bring over the edge of that. I don't actually know, to be honest, because it's number 4, so I don't know whereabouts in the quilt it's going to go, because my other 3 have already been done. I've joined 2, I've just got to join the other one. So I will leave it there with you, and thank you very much for watching.